Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me good? Hopefully a lot better this time. Just gonna wait for more people to come in and we're gonna get started with this. What's going on, guys? Can you hear me well? Like me in general, like that. This video is on pause. Can you guys hear me well? Hey, what's going on? Can you guys hear me good? Hey, Caitlin. Yes. Oh, okay. Much better than yesterday's stream, which I apologize for. I didn't realize that the audio was so lame. We're gonna get this started. We're doing live reaction. By the way, I do have a video coming out tomorrow. I was gonna push it out today, but I had some technical difficulties on my end, so we're just gonna do a live reaction because that's just what we're gonna do until tomorrow. Because tomorrow's video got a 25-minute for you guys, 25-minute video for you guys tomorrow, so it's gonna be a doozy. But I'm glad you guys can hear me. It was kind of cringy with the audio yesterday, but we're gonna do this. So we're gonna give this a minute, let more people come collect in, and then we're gonna get started on this, and we're just gonna roll through this whole thing. How you guys doing today? I'm like an hour and 30 minutes late on this live. I was supposed to be on here a little bit ago, but life, you know. All right, we'll wait for 50 people, then we're gonna get started. Or maybe we'll just start. I don't know. Should we just start? We can just start. Say yes if you want to start. No, okay, we'll start in a second, but I'll answer this question. I actually didn't watch DCP's video. I don't know, we'll see. I don't really like his content, but the only time I really want to watch a DCP video if I'm gonna make some money off of it, you know what I mean? So maybe I'll release a video on it. Anyways, let's just get this started. Let's do this. By the way, I don't have my normal chat up because I'm using my computer, so I can see your comments on my phone, but they go by so fast. So if I miss it, maybe I'll go back and scroll, but let's do this.
I get overwhelmed so easily. My anxiety creeps inside of me.
It's so awkward, bro. Like, why is she so happy? Like, this is so weird, man. This is so weird of her to just be like singing. It's kind of cringy. Hey, Jenna. DCP's Dad Challenge podcast. But this is so cringy of her to just be like singing like this. Like, does she? It's like a situational awareness situation. She needs to like realize that like they just broke up and ended a 7-year relationship. They have kids and a whole last life together. But apparently she's all giddy and singing. It's cringe, bro. So cringy. Oscar was pretty uncomfortable throughout the entire thing. He was. Yeah, she is, and you know I agree. She's like trying so hard to not be pressed. I think she's pressed in her own way, you know, like guilt or something like that. But I don't know, man. So weird. No, she definitely proves she doesn't love him. Even after breaking up, even after a year of feeling that way, I'd still be crying. Yeah, exactly. Not jumping around for joy. So weird. All right.
I'm feeling it too, dude.
Are you gonna cry?
No.
Are you gonna cry?
No.
I might. I'm just kidding.
Bro, cracking jokes. Are you gonna cry? She says. What? Like, and then she's kidding. Like, she's not sad. Like, you would think that she would be sad in some way. I know she's checked out, but it's like the end of an era, right? I mean, normal people would be. Oops, sorry. Normal people would, like, I don't know, at least be sad and not cracking jokes, bro. Oh, man. It's just. And she's like this throughout the whole video. I don't know what the hell her deal is.
Alright.
I'll do it. I got this. I got it. It's fine.
It's fine. She said it's fine. She got this. She can handle this because she doesn't care. She's straight up like, It's so, yeah, exactly. It's weird. It's just so off-putting that she's doing it or handling it like this. It's so weird that, I don't know, just the Kira that we apparently like knew or whatever, or the perception that she gave us, this wouldn't be her. But she straight up is like her mental, like her mentality or her mindset, I guess, on Oscar and their relationship is like gone. Let's see, I have a feeling though, the minute he finds someone, she's going to freak out, but she wants to be Jess fam. She wants the kind of relationship Jess has with Gabe now. Yeah, I could see that. She put Oscar on an Instagram story in a picture saying, "Where's your ring?" Yeah, it's kind of weird because they're like trolling in a way, like it didn't happen. Like people were just like speculating or assuming things, and they're fine. But that's not at all what happened. You know, I understand she's checked out for a while, but she doesn't seem sad at all. There's definitely someone else you can't tell, or yeah, can't tell me no. No, I completely agree. Kira has found somebody else for sure, and like I will make a video kind of breaking down. I don't know when, probably soon, but making a video breaking down like questioning how, like, if she cheated or not, and I believe she did, but there's just some red flags going on in this whole thing. Oh, it's definitely a relief for her, 100%. It's been a relief for her. She is, I mean, I will say, and listen, I know people think I defend Kira a lot, and I do in a sense to like that Oscar is a sociopathic narcissist, 100%. We can't ignore the hell he put her through. But what she did was horrible. It is horrible. You cannot complain about, you know, a bad partner, being with a bad partner, and then you being a bad partner. It makes you a hypocrite. She also, or she made him do a vasectomy knowing that she won't love him. Yeah, no, exactly. She literally, and that's another thing that's really messed up, is that she straight up, Kira, straight up, knew for a year that she was feeling some kind of way about Oscar. And I know it's more recent where things like really took a bad turn, but she knew for a year and that something was off between them, and she was feeling some kind of way. But then only a few months ago, she makes him get a vasectomy. That is messed up. Yes, they broke up. All right, let's continue this.
So as many of you guys have noticed, we have gone some time without uploading. We kind of were uploading like a little here, like sprinkles of uploads in the beginning of December, and then we kind of...
Yeah, they're usually pretty good about uploading like every like day or like bi-daily or however the hell you want to say it. But it was pretty sus when they stopped. Oh my gosh, that's so true. I knew she didn't want him to have kids with no one else. Yeah, that's so weird. You know, I was kind of like, when someone brought that up to me, but actually when you think about it, and after watching this full video a couple of times, you're like, man, this chick, she straight up didn't want to get her tubes tied because she wanted more kids. But it's obvious she can't have more kids, even though she talks about like a fifth baby in this. I don't know what, like, it's just so weird. But she talks about a fifth baby. She talks about being with other people. Her mindset obviously has changed on him. And yet she's still, and by the way, it was only a few months ago when he got the vasectomy. So it's like her mindset was different about Oscar, and she still made him go through it. It does make me think that she was planning on leaving him for quite some time, just didn't do it, and maybe it took another guy to come in for her to do it, but she still made him get a vasectomy because she wants to be the only baby mama. That right there is sickening. That is gross. Okay. But he doesn't want or need any more kids anyway. He didn't want the last two, and I agree. You know, he doesn't want the last two, but Kira's like doing like a contingency plan or something, making sure that he doesn't have any more. Although he could get it reversed, but you know, that's money and that's time and that's pain. You know, and he probably doesn't want another kid, and he might not see it as a big deal. But like, if she actually like orchestrated something for him to do that just so that she can be the baby mama, that is just gross.
kind of stopped and haven't posted since. A lot of things have been going on in our life. I mean, we all have been sick forever, on and off, it feels like.
This is like drivel because they vlog when they're sick, so this doesn't matter at all. How many times have we seen vloggers like clickbait COVID? Go look at Jess Fam's channel. It's riddled.
And then personal things, family things, and obviously what we are telling you now.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
I feel like that's...
Yeah. It's hard to get on camera and act like nothing is going on in the back. But
bro, that's what they've done for years. When have they not hid things behind the camera? There's that literal clip of them where Kira's yelling at Oscar because he treats her like dirt and she got sick of it, right? Which is funny because like that's not really applied or implied in this situation with the breakup, but we know that it exists because they've talked about it. But they've hid things from the camera. Kira literally accidentally went live on Instagram and they were fighting things we didn't know about. And Kira admitted when she got the cats behind Oscar's back that she cut out a lot of footage of his reaction because it was bad. She admitted that the beauty of YouTube is that you can cut those things out. They literally have been hiding things for years. Let's see. Not sticking up for Oscar in any way, but what she's doing is awful. Absolutely, I completely agree. And not letting him talk is rude. Yeah, and I did notice that actually this time around, like when I was making the video, my other video that I'm pushing out tomorrow, that she did all the talking while he was just said a couple of things and she would interrupt him a lot. Want to hear both sides? Absolutely, and hopefully in the Q&A we can, hear his side. Met in the middle for her. Yeah, well, I mean, I think their whole like meeting in the middle thing was like Oscar doing his hobbies and stuff and wanting to live his own life outside of his family. Well, Kira wanted just to have time. And that's what I definitely believe. Because, again, let's not pretend Oscar's a peach here. He definitely treated her like crap. And we're not going to ignore that. I always thought Oscar was going to be the one to cheat on Kira. Dude, I speculated that Oscar did that. That's why he liked to spend so much time away from his family. But I guess Kira is the contender. I don't know. This whole thing just blows my mind.
But at the same time, it's also hard to get on camera and say anything because what if...
Riverside FM is the easiest way to produce a high-quality podcast anywhere.
We end up being fine, and then like we just shared all that, and then it just seems rocky and trashy.
All right, so they share everything anyways. If they came out and said that they broke up and they got back together, I mean, they're literally doing it here. They're saying that they broke up, but what if they got back together and you had to recant what you have said here? It doesn't really matter. In fact, your community would be just fine with it. I don't really get what she's saying here. She is a bit much in this video. Laughed my ass off. Whoa, hang on. Sorry. There we go. Whoa, okay. Sorry. I did sorry. Okay, she is a bit much in this video. Laughed my ass off. This is the father of her kids, and she is laughing in his face at his pain. Yeah, it's gross. The fact that she joked about more kids while she made Oscar get fixed. Well, yep. Apoc, what did you think? Or Apoc, when did you think they would break up? I was thinking in a few years. I actually don't really know, Natalie. I didn't know. I never thought it would be. I don't know. I didn't think it would be this situation. I never thought it would be Oscar breaking up with her because Oscar uses Kira and the kids as a safety net, and that's true. Go ahead, you can, debate me all you want on that, but that's definitely what I believe. But I believe Kira, if they were to ever break up, Kira would be the one to do it, but not in this light, and it would be more mutual more than anything, and this is not mutual. Thanks, Natalia. Appreciate it. Let's see. She has grass is greener syndrome. She'll come running back. Yeah, my wife made a great point. Paige made a great point. She said that they just hit their like 7 years, and Kira has the 7-year itch, which is like a thing, I guess. Let's see. I never understood being together this long and not getting married. It was going to. Yeah, they It was really weird. Oscar never wanted to marry Kira. Kira begged it for it. She wanted to get married to him. He never wanted to, just in case she got wise. And apparently she did get wise, but not in the time she should have. And she kind of like fucked around on him. It's really messed up. It's just really gross, this whole thing.
So it's just hard to know in that situation from a content point of view what to do, and so we made the decision just to kind of not do anything.
You gotta love how like these people, and I understand like obviously breaks are needed, but you gotta love how they can just take breaks all willy-nilly without ever having to worry about getting fired. That is just the beauty of YouTube, man. Just wow.
Actually, I tried a lot to vlog, but it was just we were going through a lot of emotions and a lot of sad, at least I was going through a lot of sad emotions, so...
Implying that Kira never went through anything. He says this a lot. She has gone through stuff. This situation is her fault right now, but it is because of him and over the years of his BS. But that does not excuse her actions or her behavior. She is gross and is very trashy what she did. She should, if she didn't want to be with him, she should have just talked to him and broken up with him. These two have an issue talking to each other and just letting everything bottle up until it explodes. Just because, just because of how weird Kira is with this. Yeah, she's super weird in this situation. She always said that she was emotionally dependent on him, and now she doesn't mind at all. Yeah, it's I know it's so weird because someone was saying that she's gonna say later that she can't keep up with like adrenaline rushes or who he is as a person, blah blah blah. But she said that him being who he is helped her overcome like her anxiety or like things in her life. Yeah, she's very vindictive. It's gross. It's super gross. They honestly couldn't be more opposite to one another. They definitely They honestly couldn't be more opposite to one another. They definitely based their relationship off of just having kids for the views and money. Yep, absolutely. And look at the results. This is the product of that what happens. You know, other people are going to follow. You know, who knows? KK and Baby J could be next. I don't know. I'm curious as to what man she comforted in the end. Yeah, great. I'm also extremely curious of who it was too. Anyone else think that Kira did something with one of her girlfriends on their girl weekends? Probably, maybe, I don't know, but that's not what it was about. It was another guy. That's why it's not actual cheating. She was intoxicated and something happened, maybe. I wasn't it say that it was a dude though? I don't know. Kira posted her taking shots with Oscar, Hannah, and her BF. Like, what? Maybe she wants to try something with women. A lot of people are thinking that because she wants to start an OF. I think Kira and Hannah have a thing going on. Watch them do an OF together. The control is from her OCD. Yep. She's diagnosed, which Oscar never supported for her for. Yep. How do these people have fans? I don't know, man. That's the biggest question. That's why I started my channel, man. These are the greatest wonders of the world.
A lot of you guys did notice he was vlogging and I wasn't. At that time though, I was really sick. Yeah. And it wasn't really that bad between us at that point when you were just vlogging.
I was going through it at that point.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Different perspectives. So weird for people who have been together for 7 years. They couldn't be more further from each other, I guess I would say. They have no clue what's going on. They have like 2 other videos talking about their breakup situations. Like they posted them last year. They're there. And here they are doing the same thing they said in those, where one doesn't know, the other doesn't know, like Kira doesn't know that Oscar was going through stuff in that time because apparently Kira wasn't. So she thought all was Gucci, but they didn't talk. But yet they have great communication. And then roughly around the time where Oscar broke his back, he was having issues with Kira. He never told her. She thought all was Gucci. And it's just like, do these people ever talk to each other? How can you be best friends like she likes to claim, yet not ever talk to each other? It's just mind-boggling. Thank God they never got married. Oh my God, can you imagine? They're being a whole different ballgame. Kira grew to hate him over time. I agree, because of what he's done. Yes, sir. She probably wanted to make it work wanted to ignore the problem until it went away, and now she's emotionless and cold. I couldn't agree with that more, Andrea. I completely agree with that. And look what that's created. It created toxicity, which I find it so funny because Kira claims that people like us don't know what we're talking about when we criticize their relationship, their toxic relationship, and yet here we are right now making on a live, making a video and having conversation about the very things we were talking about. No communication, no acknowledgement for others' feelings. This relationship was doomed from the start. Yep. What has he done? I feel like she is the problem. Look, both are the problem. He has treated her like crap. He neglected her and his family. We have seen it in the vlogs. I have other videos talking about this. He is a root problem. He's the root cause to the issues, but so is she. Because if she doesn't express herself or talk, how does she expect things to get better? And which both of their toxicity created this mess. They are both as just as bad as each other. One's not better or the other. My bad. Both are extremely selfish, but still message her homie. They both wrong. I think potentially because he refused to marry her, she grew resentful, and they never communicated together. Yep, they have always had a toxic relationship. Yep, they have. All right.
Like I saw it coming early because I just saw the switch. So for me, I was going through it, but I was still in the denial phase. Like, no, this can't be happening.
Yeah.
Well, it is, and he definitely probably didn't expect her to pull the rug out from under her. But I think it's funny because he says he saw this coming, yet he is like didn't like expect it. I don't know. I saw took you 7 years to realize that you don't want to be together. Yeah, it's so weird because my bad. It's so weird because Kira has stated before that Oscar's been her best friend and whatever, blah blah blah. Yet she used to like flex it. She used to like praise it because she's like, I'm with my best friend. But now it's a problem. Now them being best friends is an issue. She used to like gloat and boast about it on her Instagram story rants that she's with her best friend. But now what? And it took, and by the way, that it's a really good point. It took Kira 7 years to realize that all they are friends after 4 kids, a miscarriage, building a business, starting a YouTube channel, changing their lives together. It took 7 years to realize that. I don't think so. I don't think so. And this is what makes me think even more that she cheated on him.
Can't be happening, but sadly it is, and it happened, you guys. I'm laughing because it's awkward, and we're here. Yeah, we're here. So
it's not funny situations. Actually, it's so weird. I think Oscar doesn't know how to react, and so he's just like laughing. Kira, look at this. They're talking about breaking up a 7-year relationship, and she has a smile on her face right now, and she's messing around with her nails. She doesn't have a care in the world. She's free. Insane. She was just in love with him less than a year ago. Some other guy came along and she obviously fell for him. Yep, or girl, I don't know, whatever it is. It's somebody else for sure. And in my new video tomorrow, I'll push it out, and you guys can just go look if you want on their Instagram stories or on their Instagram posts. Kira posted in November, right? She posted in November, early November, which is the same month they apparently had a fallout, that she lives in like a dream sequence or something, and that she's with somebody like Oscar, her best friend. She's so happy to be with him and this and that. But then like just a couple weeks later, everything crumbles around them. Like something definitely happened, and she 100% has met somebody else. That is the only explanation, especially with everything that is spewed in this video.
Like, I finally accepted it, which is why I'm actually even able to laugh about it. It feels nice.
We actually tried to make this video before.
So it feels nice? What? I mean, maybe. I mean, their relationship has always been toxic. So maybe after he realized like this could be for the better, and he gets to go live his life like he wanted to. But just super cringe, man. This whole thing. The last 2 minutes of the video really calls out to weapon. Yes, exactly. And in my video tomorrow, I'm just going to say this. I didn't have time to break down the full video, kind of like we're doing here. So this is just kind of like a live reaction. I'm going to push out a good like scripted Apoc video tomorrow. It's not the full thing. I didn't have time to do it. I stayed up so much. I'm only on like 3 hours of sleep right now because I worked so hard on it. But I will release. I think I only have like 4 minutes of the rest of towards like the end of the clip. But I will release that too. Maybe like come Monday or something. I don't know. We'll see. Seems she wants a break to explore. Yeah, I mean, she's starting an OF. I mean, I can't imagine like her wanting to like go break up and then start an OF and just bring randoms or Hannah or whoever to her OF, and then like what is she gonna do stuff with them on her OF right after a breakup? Because that's kind of like what it seems like. Hey Jennifer, what's up, Pineapple? Probably won't happen, but imagine if it's a dude, or it's the dude she started her blanket business with. I mean, never. I actually kind of consider that because, I mean, she has 4 kids, she has her business, she has YouTube, so it's kind of like, where would she meet somebody aside from like Tinder or something? She doesn't really go anywhere in that, so I think it's definitely somebody within their life, somebody that they both know. All right, let's get to the next one.
But it was very rough.
Yes.
It was too fresh.
Yeah, way too fresh, and I still was not fully accepting it. And but I'm better now. So.
Yeah, I doubt he's better. He definitely ain't better. I mean, at the end of the video, he gets really pissed off, and rightfully so, man. Kira's done him dirty through this whole thing, and this video is just gross. But anyways, so let's backtrack.
Like, I finally accepted it, which is why I'm actually even able to laugh about it.
Fresh.
Oh,
Yeah,
fresh.
way too
That's right.
fresh,
Okay,
and I still was not fully accepting it, and but I'm better now.
Okay, so when she says it's fresh, it's really weird because, like, he went off to Florida for like over a week, and that was shortly after the breakup. So does that mean when she broke up with him after they got back from their vacation that she was going to release this video that they tried? Like, just right from the get-go? There's no trying in this at all. Like, Kira literally has proven she wants nothing to do with Oscar anymore. Let's see. I'm gonna go. Someone meeting her at the flea market. She sells her blankets. Oh yeah, I mean, like I said, if it's places she goes, she can meet random somewhere. That's true. I definitely think it's more somebody within her life, but you never know. She's using him so she doesn't have to pay taxes on her business tax. Season is yep, but that will change on the next one. Watch, there's a little situation. If they stay split up, he's not going to be remaining in the house forever. That is even more toxic. It's the 7-year itch. Yep, that's what I said. I said that earlier.
So yeah, Kira broke up with me. So
Does it
crazy.
make you feel better to say it like that? Do you feel better because it's not you?
See, that's weird. Like, she's implying that he's not the one breaking up with her, I think. So that's supposed to make him feel better. This whole situation is messed up. It doesn't matter who did what to who. It's horrible, the whole thing. Like, and what's funny is there's barely mention of the kids in this, and it's just like the kids are the biggest ones that are going to like take the biggest brunt of this, because why is daddy in the basement sleeping, and why isn't mommy like hugging and kissing up on him? They don't like. This is just so messed up, man. Oscar is hurt when she said that she doesn't like anything he does or likes or whatever. I paused. It's her. Yep. I hope Oscar moves on and finds someone. Kira thriving off him being sad. He got to pop off and live his best life. She'll be crying at his feet. Yeah, I completely agree with that. She will be crying at his feet because watch, like let's give a little like scenario here. Kira, it doesn't work out between Kira and the other guy or whoever, right? So now she's alone, especially because she's a mom of 4 and she's so busy with whatever. It's gonna be hard for her to find a guy. Oscar's gonna be more the free one here. He'll more likely find somebody over Kira. So when Kira comes crawling back to him, he's gonna be checked out completely. She gave him permission. She was trying to get him to sleep with other women, like literally right after the breakup. Didn't even give him time to process it, and she's giving him tips. Like, that right there is another sign of a cheater. Guilty. Let's see. I think she meant that people will side with him since she broke up with him. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is that if she went about it a different way, then they might side with both of them or side with her more. I don't know. But the reason why people are siding with Oscar more is because Kira did him dirty. Kira did Oscar so dirty, and her behavior is disgusting. And she is getting so much slack for this. That's why she's quiet today. She's getting so much grief for treating Oscar like crap. And I don't even like Oscar, but what she did was just appalling. You don't do that, especially when you complain about him being the bad guy and then you pull this horse doo-doo. Does anyone think this is a stunt for views and they are going to come out and say they work things out? Well, see, I actually speculate. I actually might make a video about that, or because, you know, YouTubers do that all the time where they say like, oh, well, we broke up, guys, and then they make content out of it, of them getting back together. But I thought about it, and I'm like, if that was actually the real situation, it would be different, because like Oscar wouldn't be looking sad. They're not good actors. Oscar wouldn't be sad. They'd be more casual, I guess, much like Kira. He would be like Kira right now, and they would both be kind of like feeding off of each other. That's not this situation. Kira is feeding off of Oscar's sadness. This is real. So I guess we'll see in the future, but this right now is real.
Yeah, because I tried my ass off to make it work in the end, and
Yeah, I doubt that. He didn't, because both of them are horrible at communication. He didn't try his best. He's going to say he like overcompensated or whatever by spoiling her with gifts. You can't buy people's love or affection with gifts. You can't make anything better by gifts. You by treating them right and doing little things is how you make things better between two people. And communication is such a big deal. If you don't communicate, then nothing will get fixed. They both have shown that they do not talk to each other. In this video and the other videos talking about their breakups or things, their issues in their relationship, they both have no clue what's going on and have both two different perspectives, and they're acting like they found something new out. It's like so obvious they don't talk to each other. Let's see. I don't think this is for views. If it was, they would have done it during December, where they would, yeah, no, I agree. You know, we broke up on Christmas or something like that, you know. I mean, look at her birthday vlog. I was cringing the whole video. Yeah, around that time, she probably was talking to the other person. Let's see. This making him look for a girl perfect for him that will make her happy or whatever is so weird to me. I agree. It's so weird and it's so untrue. And I state something in my other video coming out tomorrow that makes sense of it. Like the way she's poking fun at the situation has me concerned. Like she will use the kids. Yeah. How many views does their video have? I don't know. Last time I saw it was like number 7 on trending, and it had like over 300,000 views. So more than they've had in a while, let me tell you. He has probably just, oh, sorry, I keep bumping my camera. He was probably just trying to be nicer to her. I think he's just shocked. On her story, there was a hole in the wall. I looked, because someone else saw that. I didn't see it. So if you have a screenshot, I have a link in my other videos to my Instagram. I'll have a link on this one later when I get to it. If you want to go there and go to my Instagram and like screenshot it and send it to me. Yeah, so let's just get back to this. The video has a lot of reactions from other YouTubers. Yeah, we're all capitalizing on it. I mean, especially me out of everyone else, because I've actually like dove deep in the relationship. Don't worry, Caitlin, we're here. We're just getting started. We're only 2.5 minutes into this, so it's all good. We still got a long way to go. Don't worry. But anyways. Let's actually just get back to this clip.
But that's the thing, guys. Yeah. If you're listening, in the end, doesn't always work anymore. Yeah. But I don't want to also make it seem like the thing is, okay.
So here's the thing, actually. How long has she spewed for the longest time that they are meant for each other? Last year, she like filled all last year, obviously except for the end, that they were just fine, that everything was Gucci, that we were wrong. Why would she put that online if she was having issues with him? It doesn't make sense. For one, if you don't communicate with your partner, which she did not do and he did not do with her, but she's posting online that this guy, Oscar, she was posting on her Instagram that they were fine, that she's the love of he's the love of her life, and vice versa, and this and that mushy crap, right? So if you don't communicate and you're posting that sort of thing online, how the hell is he supposed to know that things are wrong? So they were making money off their breakup. Watch magically get better because this was a PR stunt, even though the relationship isn't going to get better. Yeah, you never know. Again, you never know with YouTubers. I don't think they're very good actors. I think this is real, and like I explained why, but you never know, man. You never know. These people are so deceptive. I mean, I never thought somebody would fake miscarriages like Karen and Qual, but hey, just these people don't shock me anymore. Unfortunately, you're into a relationship, the new feelings with someone else can take over. Those new feelings also don't last, then all regret sets in. Well, especially after you get to know the person that you're with. I don't think this is fake for views. You can tell it's real. I agree. I think it's real, but you don't know if they're going to get back together or not,
Not that we need to get into this, but Oscar and I have been together for a very long time. We started our relationship as best friends, and I'm only giving you my point of view, not yours. But, we've been best friends for so long. And I would say we genuinely have stayed best friends the whole time.
I highly doubt this because, they've had problems. I mean, to be honest, this year was probably their, least of issues. I mean, there were some things like Oscar threatening to go back to skydiving and putting his life at risk because... despite Kiera for buying cats, right? That's what I got from this year. I can't remember anything else, but the prior years have been horrible. I just find it so funny. Now's the time she wants to do this, but not prior when it was actually up to when it was actually up to no good.
And it got to a point in my mind where I felt like, are we just best friends? I feel like that's what we are. Is there more to it than that?
Okay, so again, like I stated earlier, she claims that they're just best friends. She feels that. But it took you 7 years to figure that out after building a life together, a business, YouTube, having children, buying a home, all these other stunts. Didn't they just buy a house? So if you were feeling some kind of way, why the hell would you plan all these other trips or buy or purchase big purchases? As a family, as a unit, when you're feeling some kind of way? That is just, it's so ass backwards. And yeah, we said that earlier, Jenny, that the vasectomy, she just wants to be the only baby mama. She wants to break up with him, so he's gone, but now he can't have any other babies because she wants to be the only mother. But he doesn't even want any kids, so I don't know why she did it anyways. Oscar actually looks heartbroken. Kiera looks like she is empowered. Interesting. I agree. To be fair, I don't think Oscar is completely heartbroken. I think he's extremely shocked. I'm not saying that he's not in pain. I think that he's extremely shocked, but he did say he saw this coming. But anyways, Kiera definitely feels empowered. You can see that in this video. What happened to all those tickets out of the country she claimed to have gotten him last year for a present? That never happened. That's probably a lie.
And there has been more to it than that, but at this point in our lives, I don't feel like there is more to it than that, and nothing happened.
That's funny. Her new boyfriend will be editing. Yeah, probably. I was joking around with my wife earlier, and I was like, watch Kiera upload a video called "My Kid's Meeting My New Boyfriend." I just can't even fathom what the hell's going through her head right now.
That's crazy and dramatic. Nobody cheated. Nobody
Feelings were hurt though.
So she says nobody cheated, and he kind of doubles down on that later on, but he's about to imply that she did do something with someone else, and he understood it later, a month later. But from what she says, it does sound like she cheated. Did she sleep with somebody? I don't think so. I think it got a little intimate, which is cheating, or it could even be emotional cheating. But she cheated in some form. Something he did not like, and later on the video actually really pisses him off. You can tell he gets pissed. Watched her upload a video called "My Kid's New Dad." Yeah, exactly. Oh my God, the clickbait's gonna be real. I mean, they needed some new ones because their channel's tanking. I'm gonna go up comments. There's no way she is this empowered without having someone else already. Exactly. See, that's the thing. Is like, why would she encourage him to go sleep with other women or give him tips if she has nobody else? It doesn't even make any sense. The only time somebody would do that is that they feel guilty for what they've done and they're trying to get the other to move on because they've already moved on with someone else. That is the only explanation. So you and DSP agree on this, which is strange, but you can tell he is sad, poor guy. There's probably a lot me and DCP disagree on, but I still don't like DCP. We can agree that people exploit their children, but doesn't mean I like DCP. You see? People can have mutual understandings while also not liking each other whatsoever. Alright, let's go through this. DCP in alignment with you. She is trying to pass on her guilt. Yeah, cool. I agree. All her actions are because of his actions, regardless if she did wrong. I agree, Jenna. I've already stated that before. DCP needs help. Yeah, he does. Guy's spiraling out right now. He's scared of me because he won't debate me. I've challenged DCP multiple times to a debate, and he will not respond. And I know he has seen my he's seen my DMs. He's blocked me on Instagram. He won't talk to me. And poor little guy, he doesn't have it in him. But let's get to, what was it? Okay, so yeah, Jenna, your comment saying that even though Kira did wrong, Oscar is still wrong. Agreed. They both are in the wrong. Equally, her actions are because of him, but she should have never done that, and it makes her a hypocrite.
You did some things that hurt my feelings, but I found out later on, like a month later, that it's because you were holding these feelings inside and kind of resenting me.
But
see right there, he says you were holding your feelings inside of you, like that's the reason why she did it. That's exactly what I just said. He said that she was holding her feelings inside of her and it created resentment. So what is he talking about? It's because he was being selfish. He didn't want to be around his family. He was neglecting. He wasn't being a present father or partner. She got resentment, which led her to talking to somebody else. It is horrible and it is gross, but that is the reality. If you do not give your partner attention that they need, they will seek it somewhere else. It is gross. Hey Sharon, what's going on? The audio is a lot better in this one. And a lot more pleasing. I get your comments, other vids, but on this you are totally in sync. These be poor kids. There are friends and friends' parents who will see this. Airing dirty laundry is not okay. Poor kids. I think he was to be young and dumb somehow. Yeah, agreed. No, he does, Natchan. Hey, what's going on, Natchan? I like you. You're. I like having conversations with you. I have to still reply to your old comments. I've just been busy, but we'll get to that. Anyways, let's get to this stuff.
Can you please clarify that I wasn't cheating?
Yeah, you weren't cheating.
People will dig into
You did a lot of things that bothered me.
So right here is what makes me think she cheats. She wants people to know that she didn't cheat, and she wants him to reaffirm that she didn't cheat. But he says that it's not full-blown cheating. So she did do something, and it could be kissing, and people have different spectrums to what cheating actually is. For me, if you're with somebody and it's serious, if you do anything, even flirt with somebody, it is form of cheating, emotional cheating. I've been with my partner for 6 years this year in August. If she flirted with another guy, I would consider that cheating. What is it? Is it breakup material? No, because emotional cheating can be fixed. But when it's physical, that starts to get a little wonky. Because it's what's the point of us being together? Although I do believe that emotional cheating can be even worse than physical. So it's just there's just this big spectrum on cheating. But she definitely did do something. I think that they're trying to save face the Okbaby name, because if it came out that she did cheat, their name would be ruined and people would mass unsub from their channel. Maybe she was sexy. No, she was straight up, and we'll get to it. She was straight up cuddling with someone. Oscar saw it or something. Have they ever heard of couples counseling? Bro, they don't even talk to each other like outside these videos. It's just clear as day. Cheating in her eyes is probably being physical with somebody other than your partner. Him reaffirming that she didn't cheat helps her guilty conscience. 100%. Couldn't have said it better. I honestly think that he deserves more than her anyway. She's too self-absorbed. They both are. They both are both selfish, self-absorbed people. They need to split up, go be with someone else, or be alone, be single, something. Just them being together is not good for the children. Personally, emotional cheating is worse in my opinion. I agree, Sharon. Like I said, I mean, cheating can be fixed, but like, you know, like I said, if my partner cheated on me, like in the physical way, I would be done. Emotionally, I think it's worse, but I think that can be kind of fixed more. Like I wouldn't want to like sleep again with my partner if she slept with somebody else. Like that, I would be out of it. You know, I'd be checked out. All right, let's get back to this.
I wouldn't consider them full-blown cheating, but it was definitely lines
Oscar,
that we
not
shouldn't have
keeping
crossed.
that.
All right, fine.
Bro, she just said she's gonna cut that part out. It didn't get cut out. I'm assuming he edited the video and kept it in. But she straight up said she wanted that part cut out where he said that she, Kira, crossed a line that he did not like. Why would she want that cut out? She knows she did wrong. So she's trying not to take accountability. She doesn't want people to think she's bad or that she did anything, which again gives us more of an argument that she did cheat on Oscar. Kira can't handle those kids on her own if Oscar leaves. Nope, she will be swarmed. And if they do split, if they actually like do split her, like as in like go outside, that like Oscar moves out, Kira will most likely remain with the children. She ain't gonna have time for anyone. Yep, exactly. She needs to make herself believe that she didn't cheat. I think her career is now done. Yeah, I've been telling my partner too. I was like, man, this is really bad. She really messed up, and she wanted to start no F, but now she pulled this crap, bro. You had people that wanted to do it, and she'll still make some money off of it. But now people do not like her. Just go to her comment sections anywhere, and people are just plastering, just riddling her with hate. Not even hate, justified criticism. So let's get back to this.
But that situation bothers you.
It's not that situation. I just feel like once we sit here and start naming like specific things, like do we want to talk about when I had mental health issues? You were not there for me. Like we don't need to like dig into all of that.
she just said we don't need to do that, and then she goes and does that very thing. And this is her being kind of like vindictive, I guess, because I guess I wouldn't say vindictive, because what it is like throughout this video and throughout all their breakup videos, what happens is Oscar puts all the blame on Kira, right? All the blame goes to Kira when it's not just Kira's fault. It is both of them on equal playing grounds, and that is my stance on it, and I'm sticking to it. They are both just as bad and just as toxic as each other. Kira did something horrible, and Oscar does horrible things as well. They are not meant to be. And I agree, Sharon. She is heartless in this video. I agree. Like she again, I think saying that Kira looks empowered is a great way to say how she is in this video. She's very, very empowered. Oscar obviously is like stunned and shocked. It was brave to post this. They should have never made this bad news. I agree. This video should not exist. They need, to be honest, I think they should take it down. It's already there though. People already see it. It's already there on the internet. I've more content coming out on it. DCP did it. I did it. I know YouTuber Headlines is probably going to do it too. But this monstrosity should have never reached the internet ever. And the fact that Kira wanted to do it before he went to stay at Karen and Quaz for over a week, but like literally do the video right after they broke up, is just like, again, heartless and gross. I totally agree. I don't like her anymore. Sadly, though, I wanted you to be wrong so bad, but when I saw the video, I was like, Apoc said it. Yeah, exactly. See, that's the thing. A lot of people said it, but bro, I called this shit. Like, let's go. Come on. I have like 2 parts on why they're not going to last forever. I have other videos breaking down her giving relationship advice when she is in a bad relationship. Like, I called this shit so long ago. And yet she told people like me that I'm just a hater and I didn't know anything about her life. Yet apparently everything I stated in my video was true. You know, it's almost like I'm right about a lot of things. And that's not ego, that's confidence. Let's get that right.
Yeah, you're right. And I do think something like this, it's sad that it took this, but I wish I was better for you back then. Not just I didn't know better. I didn't.
Okay, I'm gonna stop him right there. He says he didn't know better, yet they never communicate. So he also said he tried his best. Trying your best would be knowing better, or trying to get to you be better, or trying to communicate or something. They've had plenty of issues prior. We know this. It's on the internet. And yet he says he doesn't know better. I call BS. He knows better. Her podcast is all lies. Yeah, exactly. She has a podcast based around her sex life that she apparently doesn't even have. So who is she to give any relationship advice to anyone? Friendship advice to anyone? Sex tips and advice to anyone when it was all a lie? Regardless, he shouldn't have been messaging Hannah, but his problems instead of his girl. Yeah, okay, so what did he say to Hannah though? Like, was she going through some stuff and he was just like, you know, making her, like, he was just talking to her? Like, we don't know the spectrum of it. She brought that up to justify and excuse what she did. Oscar could have just been messaging Hannah because they're friends, and he could have felt bad because she was going through something. Although what I will say is that it is a little messed up that he's there for someone else and not there for Kira when she was going through her mental states. So that is right there. That's pretty sus. Both are petty, yeah. Oh, sorry about that. Scratching. It's my cat scratching some metal. Jesus. He messaged Hannah to see what was going on with Kira. Yeah, I don't even know we don't even know what he said to Hannah. But like I said, if there was something going on with Hannah and he was being there for her, it's a little weird that he was there for her, but not his own wife to be. He knows better. He watched his parents divorce. He saw those issues. He could have worked harder. Kira is just as much as fault as her parents. Oh yeah, exactly. See, both of them are just as bad as each other. Both of them are just on equal playing grounds of toxicity. Both of them never tried. Every time we watch a video like this, and we've watched multiple videos, they don't even know what they're talking about. They both have two different perspectives, and it's like they're finding out something new about each other that they didn't know. So that's obvious and it's plain as day that they never actually sat down and had a real conversation about this. And it's just gross. It's like, bro, you've been together for 7 years, and Kira claims to be best friends. They claim to be best friends with each other, yet they don't talk? How the hell does that work? Let's see. Sharing intimate feelings with another person before your partner and spouse is a recipe for disaster. Oh, absolutely. Like I said. So if he was that way towards Hannah, I don't even know when that was. It could have been before Kira did that with the other person. So maybe she was doing that back and forth. But again, it just all just creates this toxic mess. He's a financial man, so I think this split is also causing him to think, damn, what am I going to do now financially, because she has her company and he has nothing. Well, to be fair, like, they probably created Okbaby as a business, because I think they said it before that their kids are employees. All these vloggers do that, so they're probably like co-owners of the business. So I don't think his money's really going anywhere. But to be honest, the Okbaby name is going to crumble because their name is built on this family life, being together, loving each other, having this great relationship. But it is clear as day that's not what happened. They will lose people and they will go. Then they'll go their separate ways. And I don't think Oscar's really going to do that well on social media on his own, because the family's where it's at, and the same goes for Kira. I think she can make more money than Oscar, but with her recent stunt, though, I'm not really sure about that anymore. Do they still have the cat team? I don't know, probably not. That's another thing that was messed up, doing that behind your partner's back in a time where she was thinking that she didn't want to be with him anymore, or at least feeling some type of way. Her sex life with Oscar said she only liked one position with him, then goes on and makes a whole podcast about just lies. Yeah, exactly. She talks about how like she has like boring sex or something, but then on her podcast it's like this wild sex life. It's like, what are you talking about, lady? And then she also states that she has all this sex, but then admits later on that she actually doesn't. The cats are in the background at some point in the video. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Cats are there. What? Oh, is Oscar gonna get a cat? Is he gonna get one of his cats? They didn't get a name? Probably not. But maybe her sex life is one of them. Yeah, you never know, right?
I didn't understand these things. Like, I feel like I'm understanding them now, going through my own like sadness and hard points. You know?
Yeah. The thing is,
just because you're going through your own stuff doesn't mean you can ignore your partner's issues too. Again, they both did it to each other.
it takes two in a relationship. And Oscar is not like, yes, there are things he has done to hurt me or made us drift apart or like all the things, right?
Yeah.
But so have I.
Both of them have done things to hurt each other. She does admit later that she was like self-destructive in trying to ruin the relationship, which is kind of gross because like she claims that Oscar is her best friend, yet she wants to hurt him. It's just mind-blowing, her mentality on things. It's like, bro, just sit down and have a conversation. It's not that hard. What was her hair in this video? I don't know. A mess. Yeah, she does cut him out a lot. The podcast is a lie. That's why she's talking about his sex life with other people. So the podcast doesn't go downhill. Yeah. Well, she'll probably like do OF and then talk about her sex life on like YouTube or whatever.
And I think the biggest thing is I do know this is where for me I knew that it wasn't something I wanted to like hold on to anymore. I knew when I in my head was thinking of Oscar being happy with somebody else.
This is bullshit.
And that made me happier.
No.
That's when I knew I didn't want to be with you anymore.
No. So this is her mentality. This is her mentality. This is insane. She just said that her thinking about Oscar with somebody else is what makes her happy and decide that she didn't want to be with him anymore. But, you know, not the fact that she was talking to somebody else behind his back. Oscar wasn't even looking for anyone. Oscar wasn't doing that. Oscar wasn't talking to any girls. He may have talked to Hannah to, like, console her and make her feel better, which, okay, is sus. But it can literally be nothing. Will Kira was caught in 4K literally doing something with someone else. And in my video tomorrow that I push out, I state this, that the idea of Oscar being with another female or whoever he wants to be with doesn't make her happy. The thought of her being with someone else is what makes her happy. The fact that she's not just saying that, and she might, I don't know, she might just be trying to save face. I don't know. It's just gross. She knows that's the truth. I need to see this. I didn't know about the Kira thing. I remember a few months ago, Kira was forcing herself to partake in activities Oscar liked to do, but he never seemed to care about spending time with her. Yeah, exactly. She actually did things for him and tried to have fun with him, but he never did the same for her. Again, neglect, and that created this toxicity, but that doesn't justify her behavior. If she had a problem with Oscar and didn't want to be with him, she should have just sat down and had a damn conversation instead of doing what she did. And now she may have ruined her name forever.
Because if you were in love with somebody like that, because I do love him and I will love him for the rest of my life. I mean, not just because he's the father of my kids. Like, I genuinely get along with Oscar. We have so much fun together, like all of that. But
they don't have fun together. She actually says later on that they don't get along, and but she's saying it here. It's, you don't get along. That's what this whole thing is about, is that you don't get along. You don't get along with him. You don't like any of his interests or hobbies or whatever, but you do not get along with him. She just contradicts herself so much in this video. We get it. No care, it's because you found somebody else, girl. Come on. Yep. I was gonna say that. They broke up, and gets jealous that he went to the strip club with Corinna. Dude, she encouraged it, but it's just so weird. The reason why she encouraged it was because she did something to him. That's why.
when I think of you with somebody else and that's what I want for you,
Nope.
I don't think you're in love with that person.
Really?
Don't you?
See, right there, they never had this conversation before. It's like they broke up, he just got back, and then they sit down and have this conversation here, but not prior. They pushed it out as content, as monetization. They made a lot of money off of this video. More money than they made in a while off of any video. But He just found this out about her like mindset on things, about her mentality. Why haven't they sat down and talked about this prior? It doesn't make sense. How do you have fun and laugh my ass off? This whole video is about no communication and getting and no things in common, yet you get along. Yeah, exactly. Gaslighting. Yeah, you know, Kira gaslight her entire community into thinking that they were a great couple. Hannah's your best friend. Kira will rip the kids away. The moment he starts seeing someone else, she seems like she wants to always be in control. That's why she looks so happy in this video. She feels she has the upper hand. Yeah, she feels empowered, and you know that might be the case where she does take the kids away, or like she starts being a real B word because he's with somebody else and she'll have nobody. I'm calling it now. She will flip out on the moment he does find someone else. Yep, she'll get jealous and she'll come crawling back because that is who Kira is. I think Oscar cheated on her with Karen from KK and Baby J. I don't agree with that. I mean, I will say they're two peas in a pod, like they get along definitely, but I don't think that happened. They're having the conversation for the first time on camera. I know, it's like, bro, sit the hell down and have the conversation like by yourselves instead of like pushing it out for monetization and for randoms to see online. Like, we shouldn't be doing this right now. Like, I'm fine with doing it. Like, you know, your boy's gonna capitalize. Why not? Because I made a whole series on this. But why are you here? This should not be a thing.
What do you think?
I don't know. I've never heard that side, so it's a lot to take in right now. But
See, they don't talk.
When I get a
Never heard that side. Let me get
I
that
shut
out of
out the
here.
world.
They never
But with Nerdtech ODT,
talk. He never heard that before.
I don't know. I guess so. Like in a way, that's like even
Like,
more
I don't-
loving.
I
in a
don't-
weird way.
Like, I can't meet your adrenaline standards. I don't like the things that you like. I don't want the same things that you want. I'm not interested in the same things that you are. And I want you to have that.
Bro, in my video tomorrow, I know I'm referencing my video a lot tomorrow. Get this. So in her post on Instagram, early November, she says that they wanted to do the same things. She might not like the skydiving and stuff. That's understandable. But on the real, she said that they wanted the same goals and everything. This is just so ass backwards. Sorry about that noise, my dog. Lay down, boy. It's a chocolate lab. He's crazy, man. Got lots of energy because he's Springer Spaniel mix too. But anyways, she posted that they like wanted the same goals. She's like, let's start a YouTube channel. He's like, let's go. Let's start life together. Let's go. And I don't know, it's just this whole thing. And then all this just it doesn't make sense to what she spewed before.
Somebody. So why am I like selfishly hanging on with a million other reasons? Like, guys, there's a lot. That's like
Okay, for one, it's not selfish because, like, again, they're not even like equating the children at all. They are two people who have children together. And I know some people might be polar opposites, but when you have children, especially 4 children, you should try to make things work in order to better for the children, because it's always good to have 2 parents in the household and not split up. We all know that, you know, not having 2 parents is a bad thing. So they didn't even try. Obviously, like we said, they're acting like they just sat down and talked about this for the first time. Why are they doing this now and not before? Why are they bottling things up? They act like they really care about their children, but their actions and behavior speak otherwise. Because if they actually did equate the children into this and actually care for their benefit, they would have tried to make it work. Couples counseling, marriage counseling, whatever. Or actually have a conversation, yell at each other for once. But instead, here they are, doing what they do best. I think Oscar will be happy too. I give it a couple months and he will be fine. Yep, I agree. He'll find someone else and Kira will come crawling back. That's what I believe. He's sad now because he was caught off guard. Yep, he deserves more. I mean, they deserve the people that they get, you know? I mean, they both deserve their toxicity, but since there's children involved, they need to split apart. They're both just as bad, but it trickles onto the kids and it's not good.
the main point of this is there's so many combined things, and it really was like a slow point getting up to here. It wasn't, that's what I mean by it wasn't like one thing.
So what triggered you to be so mean though this last month? Not
So right there, see again, not knowing anything. What triggered you? He didn't even know what triggered her to be mean. So she was just peachy in the beginning of November, but then at the end of November, she was being really, really extremely mean. Her what triggered her? So she was just fine all year long, but then, and in the same month that she was fine with him, praising him, calling him the love of her life and best friend and whatever, boasting about it, but then at the end of November, that is completely changed. Again, makes it even more questionable that she cheated on him, that she found someone else that will give her the attention that she wants.
that she was horrible. She was actually very nice to me during the like actual breakup process, but there was a phase where like I was trying my
Once
best.
I had decided that
I don't think he was trying his best. Again, if you don't communicate, you're not trying at all. And obviously, she's not trying her best. I mean, look at that. She's happy, empowered, just doing her nails in the damn video about breaking up a 7-year relationship with 4 kids.
I didn't want to be with Oscar anymore. I couldn't tell him that because we were going on like these trips. We went to Las Vegas and we were going on a family vacation with both of our families.
Yeah, so she couldn't tell her best friend one of the most life-changing things ever. She just let it ride and let it sit there and let him think that everything was fine. I mean, he said he noticed like a switch, but still, he didn't say anything. He didn't communicate. She didn't communicate, and it just created this whole mess. While they broke up, I haven't been keeping up. Yep, they broke up, Terry. It's insane. I thought it was fake at first. I legitimately thought, I was like, oh, bro, they're clickbaiting. But it's real. I mean, they might have clickbaited it, but I think it's real. I believe it's real. It's just, we all saw it coming.
To Disneyland with our kids for Christmas. So I couldn't tell him because I didn't know how he was going to take it, and I didn't want that to like mess up what we were doing for our kids.
And I felt the distance. I knew something was wrong. I was
So
trying
I
to
got
overcompensate.
angry instead, and which I shouldn't have done. Now looking back, I mean, it's hard to do these things. Like I don't have a perfect way.
So what, breaking up? You don't have a perfect way of like communicating with a partner of 7 years, or like your best friend, you know? Sorry, with the camera. Yeah, it's just insane. Yeah, I really think she cheated. She's just acting so weird in this video. Yep, agreed. She's acting super sus. Super sus. Karen cheated. How do you know? I don't know if Karen cheated. I don't know what that person's talking about. Maybe, but it wouldn't surprise me, but no basis.
So I instead
You were doing a lot to push me away. Not like in a
that subconsciously I really was like self-sabotaging almost, or like trying to get you to break up with me so it wasn't me. I don't even know.
So here's what she just said. She just said that she was self-sabotaging their relationship, being deliberately rude, mean, and vindictive to spite Oscar so that it would entice him to end things with her. And it's not because she wanted to break up. She wanted him to break up with her so that she can justify and excuse doing something with someone else. This is a red flag of a cheater. He was going to break up with her and then broke his back and stayed. Yep. Imagine being in her position and knowing that's why he stayed. I know, right? He only stayed because of that. Yeah, Oscar does look underweight. He might, to be honest, Oscar's also very tiny. He might just be like leaning out. I've noticed that too. But he just might be like more lean. I don't think he's underweight. The dude knows how to work out and eat right. He's probably just super lean. Let's see. I'll scroll through some comments real quick before we continue. She was wanting him to sleep with other women. I think she was saying that so she won't feel guilty for doing what she did. Absolutely. Oh man, that's toxic. Yep. Not Qual wants Karina for himself. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised about that one. She's behaving like a British guy. What? I don't even know. I don't even know. Do British guys behave like this? Oscar like Beyonce's Instagram pic, and they have who? Bianca? Who's Bianca? I don't even know who Bianca is. I said Beyonce. I don't know if I read it like that. Anyone is Corinna's type. Dude, Corinna is gross. Kira looks like she don't brush her teeth. Crazy ass. All right, let's continue this.
But like I was being mean because I was just angry. I also felt like I was lying to you, and that's not my personality. Like as soon as I decide something, you know that. Like I want to say it.
That's not true at all. She just admitted or will admit that she spent an entire year feeling some kind of way about Oscar, and throughout that time was deciding to leave him. She was lying to him. In fact, the month that she was being really mean, a real B word to him, to try to get him to break up with her, self-destructing the relationship, she was posting stuff about how she's with her dream partner. She was gaslighting him. She is a pathological liar to the T. Kira is extremely petty.
I want to tell you. I can't just like keep it in my head. And so the second that I was able to tell you, which I actually wanted to even wait longer until we were back home from our vacation, but I told him on vacation at Disneyland after Christmas.
Bro, did she just say that she didn't want to ruin the vacations with her family because they were doing stuff together? She didn't want to like ruin the mood or whatever. But then she just said she did that. She just broke up with him at Disney the day after Christmas. She just said that she didn't want to do that, and then she goes and does it. Bruh. Like, this is just laughable. This is laughable because she's doing the very thing she says she doesn't do. She says she's not a liar and he doesn't keep things from Oscar, but kept her feelings from him for an entire year. Actually more, because they never talked. Over the years, we've seen them and how they don't communicate, yet she goes online and gaslights her and manipulates her own community into thinking that she has this wonderful relationship. By the way, I'm getting heated right now because this is just ridiculous, and I'm on pre-workout, getting 300 milligrams deep. Let's go to this next clip.
Dude, I'm laughing now, but like I said, I saw it coming, and I feel
But
like...
wasn't I so much better once I told you?
Yeah, we finally were like friends again.
Bro, imagine being friends after breaking up a 7-year relationship. What the hell? What did I talk about? But hey, Buck, she waited until after Christmas. Yeah, maybe she should have done it Christmas Eve. That would have been great.
It was kind of nice.
And honestly,
Oh, hold on, I'm gonna roll up this. She's not trying to be a liar. She clearly grew up in a toxic household, and this is the product of not being guided properly. Not true. Listen, it can be true in some ways, but listen to me. I grew up in a toxic household. I grew up in a toxic household to the T, and I'm not a liar. I don't do what she did. And then you also don't say that you tried your best while also saying that you don't communicate. She let her emotions bottle up. She's aware. She's aware that she has trauma from her past. So I don't think when you're aware and you do things, you don't have any justification for those things. You deliberately know what you're doing. She was filled with liars and whoever from her past. She's aware of that now. She's aware of her trauma. She's aware of the toxicity. But she's spewing the same rhetoric and garbage that her own family did. There's no excuse when she's aware. Why did she want to have another kid if she felt this way a year ago? Exactly. Possibly they had been broken up for a long while and faked it. Possibly why they bought the house in Cali. They sold it quickly. Yeah, I don't know, super weird. Why would they buy that house if she felt that way? It doesn't make sense. Like, there's so many actions and stuff that they've done that don't make sense to what she's saying now. I don't think any of this applied. I definitely think she felt the way she felt through the year or more. I think it was more. But I don't think she felt all of this until she met that person. And that's why the script was flipped in November. She was just fine. And then at the end of November, things changed. Is because she talked to somebody else that gave her the attention that she wanted. And the affirmations. Poor Oscar. I hope he realizes that Kira is gaslighting, self-absorbed, and manipulative towards him. Yeah, they do it to each other. They always make dumb decisions. Yep, they do.
Since we have been. There's been like ebbs and flows of emotions.
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure. I think it's crazy though. For me, it felt like forever because this has been happening since like late November. So for me, it's felt like forever.
Literally not forever. It's like not even 2 months. It's like not even 2 months ago when this happened. It happened late November. Like, come on. Or it's been roughly 2 months now. Like, come on, man.
Ever been the grand scheme of things? It's all
no, she doesn't let him talk. No.
And it's kind of crazy. Like,
I think a little bit this is where we differ. In my mind, things have been happening for like a year.
Really?
Not a year ago was I like, I want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
But a year ago is when I was like, oh,
we just had over a
I'm
year
over
ago.
this. I know.
And you were done?
No, that's what I just said.
Oh yeah, but you were like, I hate this, I'm over this?
Look, this right here, don't communicate at all. Why? Why? He knows nothing. She felt this way, that she was feeling some kind of way about him during the time that they had a baby. Yeah, was that Kira? What's up, Kira? You in my chat? Why don't you talk? You like what we're doing here? We're breaking it down. You said that I was wrong. What's going on? You gonna tell us it's fake or clickbait? Think they did. But anyways, Kira, you got anything to say? Oscar, whoever's on there, let's go. All right, we can continue this. Yeah, probably. But that's because Kira knows my content. She'll call me a hater or whatever, but like she doesn't want to have a decent conversation. I mean, maybe she will now. I mean, Kira, you want to clarify? What's up? I think it's great. Yeah, imagine. Yeah. Imagine actually having a conversation with your partner, Kira. I mean, let's be real here. You want some real criticism because Oscar won't give it to you. We will, though. Imagine actually having a conversation with somebody. Yeah, yeah. Come on, Kira. Let's go. Let's have a conversation. Like we're doing this. We're only 7 minutes deep, 7.5 minutes deep into this video. We still got another half to go. Come on, let's go. I don't know if she'll say anything, guys. Look, we're not here to bully you either, Kara. We're just giving realities. And if you talk, we can have a decent conversation. But, like, come on. You can't just comment. You can't just comment one thing and just not say anything. Be quiet. Let's do this. I'm all about debates and having dialogue. I'm not DCP. I'm not here to bash your hairdo or your nails or anything like that. We're here to talk about realities and perspectives. Let's go. Yeah, we all want an explanation, Kira, because you gaslit us for however long. Exactly. Yeah, don't be passive aggressive. We out here, man. We out here. Oh boy. Hey Kira, you want to go on Instagram live with me and have a conversation? I'll end this right now. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, it's up there, man. Oh boy. Yeah, it looked like her account. Communication is always key to a healthy relationship and won't work without it. Yep, absolutely. Kira has said these things too, but obviously has no communication. Oh, it's a fake account. Okay. Okay. It looked like Okbaby's account. I don't know. That would have been extremely funny if it was. if it was actually her. I don't know. I'll check it later to make sure. I don't know. Maybe it's a fake account. That would have been, I don't know. That would have been hilarious. To be honest, I don't see her actually saying anything. I see her being in the chat, but she's actually not going to say anything. But Kira, if you're out there, let's do this. But until that point, let's continue this on.
No, you're not listening. That is when I was like, oh, I hate this. Oh, I hate that you get so angry all the time. I hate that you throw things. I hate that this. I hate this. And like slowly over time, or like we just...
Who broke up with you? Kira broke up with Oscar. And it's actually kind of like really weird. It's actually kind of confusing, hard to understand because let's put this in perspective. Kira broke up with Oscar. But Kira like fucked around with him or something, like was talking to a dude, was intimate with a dude, cuddling with a dude. Something happened with a dude, right? Oscar found out. But Kira broke up with him because of like built up anger and resentment. But Oscar didn't break up with her for that. It doesn't really make sense to why she broke up with him. It actually should have been the other way around. But in fact, she should have broke up with him back when she was having major issues of his selfishness. You know what I mean? So I don't know. This is extremely confusing.
Aren't having fun together anymore. We just like little things slowly.
Hey, but I hadn't gotten mad at all up until like late November when things were going downhill.
No, you get mad just because it's not to
You're right.
your anger extreme.
No, yeah, we fight. Everyone fights and argues. Yeah.
Yeah, everyone fights and argues, guys. Everyone fights and argues and throws things and like punches holes in walls and gets really angry to the point to where your partner, Kira, is fearful of you. She fears and is scared of your reaction, and her eyes fill with tears because she bought some cats. Like, just imagine that. Like, I understand why she doesn't want to be around that. That's horrible. But here's the thing. She didn't break up with him because of his anger. She broke up with him because she wanted to be with somebody else. She can say whatever she wants, but she broke up with him in the context to what's going on now, but not back then when he was actually doing some fuck shit.
Yes.
I did explode a few times, guys, and I've worked on it. I've actually gotten way better at it over the years.
He has gotten better at it, but
so he's gotten better about his anger issues, but not gotten better about communicating within a relationship to save their family and their careers and everything. Gotcha.
This is like not the point. This is the thing about this video that I hate is it's like you did, I did. Like, yeah, we both did. That's why we're sitting here.
That's also why she just went at him and said, "Oh, why don't we talk about how you weren't here for my depression?" It's like, get out of here, Kira. They both are as bad as each other. Yes, sir. They both just keep having kids to keep their relationship going. Yep. I think they admitted that before. The real reason they're together is because the kids. Man, that ship sailed, didn't it? They can't stand each other. They need to grow up and be decent co-parents now. I agree, and hopefully that's the case, but they will not be good co-parents living in the same house vlogging. It is not going to be the same. It doesn't make any sense. They're only doing it to try to save like their channel, but they're going to he's gonna have to move because it does not work. What, is she gonna bring home a boyfriend, the guy she cheated on him with, or is he gonna bring home a girl and then it's just toxic? Why did Kira do the cheat? She was like some form of like emotional cheating, and she actually like cuddled up to a guy. That's as far as we know though. But to be honest, with her rhetoric that she's spewing, it seems like she did a lot more, and they're not saying it, but she was touching another dude. I don't know if she slept with somebody, but what she did, she crossed some lines, and Oscar says so. And Oscar says not full-blown cheating, but but negates stuff, Okay. She comforted another man somehow. I don't know what she did. Again, she was physically touching another man. It wasn't like over a phone. Like they said this later on. I don't know. She did something. They're not telling the whole truth. I'm telling you. They're not telling the whole truth. Absolutely it is. Absolutely.
It's so hard because making this video, I want to sit here and just tell you guys, this is what's happening. I'm sad. I know you guys are going to be sad. I'm sorry that we haven't made a video about it for a minute. But also, all that's in the back of my mind is how will people...
So I said, she clarified she didn't cheat. Bro, she's a liar. She lies to her own husband. She lies to her own husband. Bro, I don't even know I don't think that's okay, baby. That's not okay, baby. That's not okay, baby. Oh, you can't even see the chat. I don't know why I was pointing. But anyways, she lies to her own husband and her community. Why would we believe her if she says you don't cheat? She's a liar.
Take what I just said. How are people going to take what you just said? And that's so frustrating because I feel like I don't even want to make this video.
Yeah, and it makes it sound like we're fighting all the time, which we honestly
don't. Yeah, no. It's in that, again, like all the things I just said over the last year, that was not a daily thing. That was like a once a month type of thing, or like 2 times a month, and not even fighting.
Okay, so maybe they should fight because they don't communicate at all and they don't express themselves and they bottle everything up. Maybe they should sit down and have a good old argument for once, because maybe, just maybe, expressing their actual frustrations with each other might actually solve the issue. But instead, Kira messes around with some other dude, whatever she did, and then crosses a line. Then Oscar goes away and she's trying to entice him to sleep with other women. It doesn't make any sense. when you have anxiety and depression and don't have the support of your partner, then you will understand how she feels. I've already said this. I've already said that when you don't have somebody who supports you in that way, you're going to find somebody that will, especially after all the stuff that he's put her through. Agreed. But also, if you're going to do that, and even if you do stumble upon somebody, you need to end things and not just let it all drag out, because that is not the way to go. And that's why she's getting so much grief, because it makes her a hypocrite.
Just the like.
Are you a podcaster? You should check out Riverside FM. It's your new online recording studio.
Little things, you know, or like, oh, you want to do this and I'm not into that.
Yeah, just all of everything you just said was like, I don't know, it happened sporadically throughout.
But I do think that late November things started getting really bad. We were fighting, and we were.
All right, okay, baby. If it's really you, Kira, whoever, why don't you DM me on Instagram and let's see, okay? DM me on Instagram. Not in this video. I mean, I don't know if you know my Instagram, but not in this. I can't tell if that's a fake account or not, but not in this one. Because I haven't done the links or anything, but in any of my other videos, I have an Instagram link. Go ahead and DM me, and then we can get something set up. But we're gonna continue on until you do that, and then if it's really you, we'll do this, bro. We'll do this, bro.
Not able to even be in the same room at one point, you know. So yeah, towards the end, it did get really bad. But I feel like, long story short.
Jenna, I just said that on my other videos, I have links to my Instagram. Not this one, because I haven't done anything, but go to my other videos, and then there's a link to my Instagram where you guys can freely DM me. I don't care. I respond to everyone. I don't really use my Instagram for anything else aside from like DMs, because it's just easier. I like to use it for like a messenger.
I do feel like we're in a really good place right now. We're still trying. I mean, this is like.
Bro, what did she just say?
We have a whole.
Hold up. Bro. Dude, she just said that they're in a good place right now. She just broke up a 7-year relationship with her best friend, apparently, and her children, and they're splitting apart. The family is like crumbling at her feet, and they're in a good place. Just imagine that mentality. Like, they're in a good place. And then she talked to another dude. Like, you sought out another person that wasn't your husband or your husband to be. Come on.
Life together. We've been together for 7 years. It takes a minute to like know
what we're gonna do and stuff. I think as long as we keep doing what we're doing, she's been extremely respectful of the breakup process. Nobody else, like I said, like she said, no one else has been involved. There was no cheating, no nothing.
Bro, my panties are in a bunch, bro. I thought it was Okbaby. It looked like their account, but I'm trying to do more. So what's up, though? I don't know. It's if sometimes these people do engage with you, and I'm trying to get more explanation.
Currently, no one's dating, nothing. Like, we're both, just trying to like figure it out and just be as respectful as possible. And I think that's gonna help keep our friendship.
I think the main goal that I think.
Yo, he's talking about respectful, and like he says that she's respectful to like the breakup. But yo, she wasn't respectful at all to him at all. The reason why she's being respectful is because she's done with you and wants to move on. That's literally it. But Kira only messed around him, but thank God, thank God. Oh God. People, man.
We both have this as a goal because we keep talking about it every day. Is like.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. She was getting her way. That's why she was being nice. Exactly.
Oscar was and has always been my best friend, and I hope it can remain that way. Mm-hmm. Even if right now I'm just gonna be a little rocky, but
yeah, because of the way you did things. The only way they would actually be friends. Look at his face. He's like, oh hell no, I'm not doing that, bro. You messed around on me. We're not friends anymore. She's only saying that they're best friends here. He doesn't say it because he thinks of her in a different light, which is perfectly fine and understandable. But she wants them to be friends while she did what she did to him. Like, get out of here. That is not how it works. Watch him find another chick, and then she comes crawling back and he just forgets about her. Bro, come on. My Instagram is jealous hater, jealous underscore hater, I think. But like I said, if you go to my other videos, all my videos, they all have links to my Instagram. Feel free to DM me. Not in this video again because I don't have anything like hammered out. Just go to any of my other videos. Yeah, her new boyfriend isn't gonna want to live in there. Yeah, exactly. Like, who the hell would want that? It'd be super sus. Like, why the hell? Like, if I was, let's say that I was in this situation, and like I was breaking up with my partner, and she brought someone home, I would feel extremely uncomfortable. Can you record it and post it if you talk to them, please? Yeah, if it's actually her, I don't know if it's her or not. It'd be dope. I think it'd be dope because I want to have conversations. I got questions, bro. People talking about panties and I got my panties in a knot. Bro, I'm excited. Let's go. Don't you guys understand? I love dialogue.
I hope that for us, my stomach is growling. I hope that for us, but I also hope that for our kids. But I feel like a lot of times, even you guys are like, well, the kids, and it's like outside of the kids, because that stuff I'm not worried about with you and I. I know we will be the best parents that we can be through.
Okay, so this I don't really doubt because like, I mean, Oscar, like I said, I think he neglected his family, but and that can also like apply to him being like a bad dad. But like, if they break up, that can change, and it could actually make them better parents. To be honest, I don't know.
Through this, but between us, I also would like to keep things as like positive.
Yeah.
Kira wants to keep things positive, yet she was feeling some kind of way for like over a year more. I know it was. Yet that was all negativity for that long a time, and then she was mean to him. You know, someone wants to be positive, she wants to be mean, but she wants positivity at the same time. These be kind people, these people who promote be kind, are never kind people. And their mentality is just so ass backwards. They want you to be kind to them, but they don't want to be kind to you ever.
Why did you look like that?
No, I'm just thinking. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about like the future too, like how it's gonna go, and just like
we're still gonna be like.
Obviously, right here, there's no plans to get back together, which again I find pretty sus. I know she's like checked out, but there was no communication, no nothing, and didn't even try to make it better. I mean, he went off for a week or a week and a half to go hang out with Tweedledee and Tweedledum in Florida, and she was trying to entice him to sleep with other women. Super weird, by the way. But no chance of sitting down going, like, if it was me and like I got broken up with for unknown reasons, because he still doesn't actually know why she broke up with him. Like, in all reality, it's just super vague and they never had a conversation before. It's blatantly obvious. But if it was me, I would be like, I'm not going to Florida. We're gonna figure this out to we're gonna figure this out to try to, you know, fix our family or fix this problem, you know. But obviously Kira doesn't want that, and you know, maybe Oscar's realizing that he doesn't want that either. And I think it's for the better, honestly.
Vlogging and uploading on this channel together. We still are gonna live in the same house. We still are sharing finances. Yeah. Like,
we're gonna do taxes together. We're gonna keep our money together until we taxes and figure out like, all right, what direction do we go from there?
It's gonna be great to see how they figure that stuff out. Having this channel, we're gonna see just. I think we're gonna see some more toxicity coming, because him living in the house and all that other stuff that like applies to the situation is just going to make things really, really awkward for them.
We're just like not rushing anything.
Yeah.
We're trying not to. Yeah.
Things might even seem kind of normal for a while. I don't know. Maybe we'll be vlogging separately.
Oscar is sleeping in another room.
Yeah, that's interesting. But I just got back from vacation, so it's actually not that bad. It just feels like, all right, I'm continuing the vacation. But
He just said that he's sleeping in the doghouse, bro. Basically, he's sleeping in another room because, you know, his wife to be that was supposed to be broke up with him. You know, 7-year relationship, and now he's sleeping in another room. But it's just like another vacation. Oh God, I definitely did not cheat. Stop spraying the safe BS. Hey, I don't know if you're actually okay, baby. Go to my Instagram, DM me. We'll see if you really are. If you don't do it, then I don't believe you. Moving on.
Yeah. That's what's
last
been
night
going
was
on.
his first night in the new room.
Yeah, downstairs.
Was it weird?
No, not at all. Like I said, I've been waking up in new places the last like what has it been, 3-4 weeks?
Yeah, so this just, this is another day. Just another vacation.
Just trying to
New
distract myself.
places.
Yeah.
I thought we weren't dating.
No, I mean like at my mom's house or in Disneyland.
Can I tell them about the funniest conversation I had with you?
What? Yeah.
In Florida.
Oh God, here we go. Here we go.
When we were on the phone.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess, whatever.
Oscar was, he went to a strip club, can I say that?
Yeah, I don't care.
So, honestly, like, Oscar going to a strip club isn't really abnormal. I mean, he goes to hang out with his friends and they're like trying to make him feel better, whatever. Okay. We can excuse that. I think it's weird, but like, we can excuse that because they're just trying to make him feel better, whatever. But it's weird that Kira was like encouraging it and encouraging him to sleep with other women. Again, guilty conscience.
Night before,
They do both need lawyers.
About it, and I was
It's
like,
about to get crazy.
Get a lap dance or anything? And he's like, no, I feel too awkward. So, anyways, long story short.
I didn't go alone, by the way. I went with a group of friends.
Anyways.
Okay, so you guys are confusing the hell out of me. People are saying that it is okay, baby, and then it's not okay, baby. So I don't know. Again, if I don't get a DM, I'm not gonna read any more into it. If I don't get a DM, I don't care.
So Oscar went to the strip club, didn't get a lap dance, stupid. Didn't Venmo me just as much money as the stripper, stupid.
I barely threw anything, but sure.
Oh, DMS.
Squarespace lets you run your brand like a business with e-commerce.
Until then, you barely didn't, and how much it was.
Hold on. Why would I go on live with you on Instagram? I have nothing to prove. You stop spreading lies about me. Yo, imagine if this is not okay, baby. Imagine if this is not really okay, baby. It's probably not. But imagine that. And they're pretending to be them. Oh, man. Hey, well, even if it is, you're saying I'm spreading hate, but I'm not really spreading any hate. I'm giving you justified criticism. And then on top of that, that's funny coming from a liar and a manipulator. So, oof. And why would you go on Instagram? You said you would. But hey, if you're avoiding it, then I'm assuming it's not you.
Okay. Yeah, you sound like an idiot.
I was trying to underplay.
Yeah.
It was only $200.
Oh.
Bro got lap dances. He's just denying it. You don't spend $200 at a strip club, and you only throw ones at the regular tables. Lap dances are much more expensive. He ain't gonna be throwing $200 at a pole.
What kind of money are you making? Not any, because you're not uploading. So
Guys,
$200 is a lot.
I just found out I was single. Okay, I wanted to feel like a baller.
You didn't even get a lap dance, though. Okay, anyway.
Weird that she's encouraging it. Ooh. Sorry, bumped my camera.
Revert. Go back. So then he was talking about sleeping with girls and how is he gonna do that, and I was trying to give him advice on how to sleep with girls or know when a girl wants to and all those things.
Shouldn't he already know these things because he's with you? I mean, if we have partners, we all know when they want to do things. It's not that complicated. I know when my partner wants to do stuff, and she knows when I do too. So it's kind of common sense, especially when you've been with those people. But why is she giving this advice just after breaking up with him? Again, more signs and red flags of a cheater trying to make themselves not feel guilty for what they did. It's not weird because she's in a relationship with someone else and she's over him. Yep, I agree. Their official is okay, baby. That's exactly what that profile says. I agree, but again, I can look at it later. I mean, I don't need to prove it to anyone. I'm here because I don't need these lies about me or my family being spread. I don't have to give you free attention on Instagram either. Well, you're already here doing this now, so even if it is you, you're doing it. So who cares? You don't want people to spread lies, but you don't want to communicate. Which, go figure, if it's actually you. Not surprising.
Oh my god, that is.
And it was the funniest, weirdest conversation.
Not that I was even trying to get at it, but she was telling me "Hey, I think you should sleep with someone." What? First of all, I wouldn't even know how to go about that.
You've been doing it for 7 years, but maybe. Apparently they have a great sex life, but with Kira, she wasn't actually doing anything with him. But anyways, why is she so motivated to get Oscar to do this? It's like he's trying to do, well, again, she was self-sabotaging the relationship. So the reason why she could be trying to get him to sleep with other women, again, is to like make herself not feel guilty for what she did. But the reason why she wants to do that is to make him feel better and have him like get over her because she's already moved on.
Like, I don't know, guys, I feel like they just like need that. Like, Oscar and I
my
haven't slept
God.
together in some time.
It's been like a month, yeah. Like,
2 months.
Almost, yeah. It's gonna be there. What
It was
the-
like the beginning of November.
That's not crazy. If you go to my video that I uploaded of her live, it's just a clip of her talking about like their sex life or whatever. It's called Kira Has No Shame or whatever. But she talks about how they don't have that much sex and they have to schedule it, and they go like, 6 weeks to months at a time. So that going 2 months without sleeping together is not abnormal. We have examples of, they've gone 6 months without sleeping. We know all these things. Like, this isn't anything abnormal. And yes, it is a little too much information. But again, Kira likes to talk about it, and Oscar knows this, and Oscar talks about it. It's just so weird. They're both so ass backwards.
Dude, that's too TMI. Anywho, she was telling me you need to get with somebody. I was like, I wouldn't even know how to go about that, and she just started giving me tips. Anyways,
I don't even know what to say anymore, man. Don't be rude, though. Could be a child, guys. All right, look. If you're coming in here, I'm an adult channel. I talk about adult things. I'm not here to, like, harp on a child, but they're pretending to be an adult. Again, they don't want the heat. They need to go. I'm not going to bully them, but we going to make some... We're going to laugh. We're going to laugh and crack some jokes.
oh my God.
So that's where my ring went.
Yeah.
And I get to keep the ring because a ring is a gift, and if he thinks he could take it away from me, he would be without a
I actually
penis.
hope you keep
Well, you, like, took the relationship away by doing what you did. I mean, I think that you should give back the ring since you kind of, like, took back the relationship in a way. And you ended things so horribly. But why do you get to keep the ring? That doesn't make any sense. It should be given back to him. And to be honest, it should be sold. It should be gone. Like, no one should have it because obviously it didn't work out.
keep it
the
until
kids.
yeah, one
I
of the
want
kids. I think you give it to your son.
I don't want any of the kids to wear the ring or give the ring because I think that's bad luck.
But yet she wants to keep the ring. What? She wants to keep the ring that, like, harbors bad luck because the relationship didn't work out and they're ending things. But she wants to keep it, bro.
Because we didn't
Well, we
work.
never got married. Hey.
It still is bad luck. So no, I'm not letting them give it to anybody. But I would like them to just at least like see it or have it or decide what they want to do with it.
She just said that she doesn't want to, like, give it to her kids or have them give it to someone they marry later down the road or whatever because it's bad luck. But then she goes on and says that's exactly what she's going to do with her kids. Give him back the ring. You didn't follow through with the marriage. Give him back what he gave you. What is wrong with this girl? It's like her way of, like, more control or something. I don't know. She's insane.
Like a family heirloom.
Break it into 4 pieces.
Wait, hold on. She will go on Instagram soon. Just you wait and do immature comments. Probably.
What happens if I have a 5th kid though?
Well, that's your new person's
Sorry.
problem, not mine, dude. For real. But yeah, that's where we're at. Vlogs are probably gonna be, like I said, like probably the same for a little bit. We don't know.
Yeah, but he can give back the ring. He can give back the ring and sell it. There's other people with her ring finger size, The ring belongs to Oscar, not Kira. They didn't get married. Legally, the ring is not hers. Yes, sir. She uses, she's using for tax season and a free nanny to go on dates. Yeah. Why is she posting Insta stories with other couples in it? What? Oh my God, bro. Whoa. Okay, scared me. Honestly, she was checked out many months ago. Actually, I think she's been checked out for years, to be honest, because of the way that she encouraged Oscar to get a vasectomy. Yeah, agreed. Your new person's problem. Yeah, exactly. That means there might be someone involved. Come on. Look at all these signs and hints, bro. We ain't stupid out here. We're grown adults. We're not the community.
Guys, we're just like here, just living our best lives.
Dude, we're just 2 friends living in the same house with 4 kids. What could go
2 friends in a room. They might kiss. Not because they broke up. Jesus.
wrong? Right?
Oh God, everything.
Well, I guess a lot of things, but
I'm sure you guys have a million questions, so leave your questions.
That's such a stupid thing to say. What if I have another kid? Then it's not. Oh, I forgot to comment on it. It's not his kid. They don't get any part of the ring. Yeah, exactly. And then on top of that, why is she talking about other kids? Because didn't she have an issue, you know, with the last one? She was a high-risk pregnancy because he's a C-section mom. So why is she already just talking about a fifth kid? Is she going to pull a Karen Swan? Has she been lying? I mean, come on, bro. Like, you can't just casually talk about having a kid when you don't even know you can have one. Yeah. Oh, boy. I don't think Kara cheated. He wouldn't be as calm if she did. Bro, he's pissed. He gets pissed off at the end. He's about to get really pissed off because she literally, like, kind of rubs it in, and he gets mad and wants to end it. Just wait. It's almost here. Hold on. Let me go back. She probably just disrespected the relationship, but not cheating. He said it wasn't full-blown cheating, but that means it applies to cheating. She's about to pull a Brittany Morales. Yeah. How do you all know Kira's seeing someone? Because we don't know officially she's seeing someone. There's just signs and red flags that she is, or that she at least cheated. We don't know if she's officially seeing someone, but the fact that she's so checked out here and trying to, like, entice Oscar to sleep with other women, it's kind of a sign that she's, like, obviously has something going on for her.
Quick questions. Whoa. Leave your questions down below. We'll probably do a Q&A because why not? Why not?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what Kira or fake Kira said. Y'all want the truth? I'll give it to you. Karen is a bad wife to Kwa, and I was there to comfort him. All we did was cuddle, and Oscar caught us in bed and thinks we did more. Not yet, Oscar. Yeah, that's okay. So that's definitely not Kira, because why the hell would Oscar go to Florida to hang out with Kwa if that happened? Like, come on, that's not Kira. Hella funny though. That's funny. Well, trust me, Apoc is gonna be alright. Yeah. All right.
It is what it is. So
everybody in our lives thinks we're nuts.
We are nuts, dude. We've been nuts since day one.
We know. We know.
Day one.
Nuts.
The minute I met you, I should have been like, oh my god, say no to this girl. She's way too much right now. But yeah, that's what's going on.
Right person, wrong time.
What the hell does she mean by that? Right person, wrong time? So she got with the right person as an Oscar, but it was the wrong time? What? Yeah, I know. It did prove that was a fake account. Funny, though. It was hella funny. Trolling. Hilarious. But anyways, so Oscar's the right person, but it was the wrong time? How does that make any sense? Dude, I could believe that, though. But I don't think he'd hang out and call him his BFF. Yeah, exactly. If you could go back and... only until, yep, Kira doesn't say y'all. Wouldn't be surprised if she met someone and popped up pregnant soon after. And geez, her comment after, that's really bad. Kira was cuddling with Kwa. Don't pay attention to that. It's a troll.
Maybe.
What's the wrong time forever? Don't get your hopes up.
Oh my god. The fact, confidence, I love it. The fact that you think after everything you put me through, I would be like...
Me put you through?
Hold on, we'll get to that in a second. Let's see. Let's continue. That's when Oscar found me with Kwa on the trip. I was already there. He then went to a strip club, and I said, "Go ahead and go." You weren't there. Like we know Kara was like home. But anyways, so Oscar's like, "You're expecting me to beg to come back?" Well, you would think so if you tried. I mean, trying your best and having a phase of trying or whatever would be you. I mean, like at least trying to come back to the relationship or try to figure out what's wrong, but that didn't happen.
I've done nothing. Like besides some attitude here and there. And comforting another guy because he was sad.
There it is, comforting another guy because he's sad. And watch this.
Oh, there it is.
Look at that right there, pressed as hell. This does not say you're okay. He is mad, and he's about to get really mad. And she's gonna rub it in too, which is just gross. But I agree with like, you know, she says she didn't do anything aside from like attitude and comforting a guy. But let's backtrack from comforting a guy. Let's just say she just had attitude. I agree to that. I agree that she was being mean, whatever. Okay, but yeah, this was highly disrespectful of her to do, and saying that she was just comforting another guy, and then she's gonna throw like Hannah under the bus and compare the two. But we don't even know the context to it. We don't know what was said, and that is her just trying to justify her actions and behavior.
I didn't even do anything.
I know.
This is comforting to Oscar.
Oh, shut the... But guys, that was...
But yeah, right there. Oh, sorry, my computer. Getting mad again. But cuddling with another man, absolutely. If my partner did that, was cuddling with another dude, bro, I would consider that at least emotional cheating and somewhat of like physical cheating, because you're physically touching someone else. You don't have to sleep with someone to cheat on them. My first child is also not Oscar. I just told him it was his to keep him around. I wish I never told him that lie. It was backfired all today. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. This troll's funny though.
Early on. Don't even get me started.
But one time, Oscar was talking to Hannah, and they were
See, here it
helping
is.
each other through emotional things. So is that weird?
It's not weird at all if he's just like legitimately being like a concerned friend. The only thing that I would say that is weird about that at all is that he comforted Hannah over Kira, his wife to be, or supposed wife to be, when she was going through her issues, her depression or whatever she said she was going through. And he wasn't there. And he had an excuse like that he was going through his own stuff. Yet he made time for Hannah. So that is a little sus. I will say that. But, you know, we didn't need more context. We didn't know what he said. If he was just messaging her, I mean, there's still whatever. But if he's just messaging her, comforting her, it's not a big deal. Kira did a lot more. And it is crossing lines. And I believe what she's doing here is just trying to justify what she did to make herself look better because she's filled with guilt. And she's looking pretty bad to the internet right now.
Considering where things were going, and I never was rubbed up.
Oh no, it's weird.
Never
I
rubbed
feel
up on
weird
Hannah.
about it all.
Never rubbed up on Hannah.
I never
ever.
rubbed up on anybody.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that. See? Right there. I never rubbed up on Hannah, which means he never touched her. Never touched her. And she's probably making a false equivalency here, and she's justifying her touching up on another guy. And by the way, we don't know the full context again to like what he said to Hannah, but we know he never touched her. We don't know the full context of what she did with another dude. She said cuddle with another dude, but we don't know what the grand scheme of that means. She could have kissed him too for all we know. We don't know. They're going to try to save face because they want to save their channel that's tanking.
I'm gonna now though. How many of you guys need to
Now
get
you do.
See right there, she's rubbing it in. Look at that.
up on
As many as you want.
See right there. She's rubbing it in, right? She's rubbing it in. That she's gonna start rubbing. That she's rubbing in. That she's gonna start rubbing up on other guys. I mean, just imagine that, dude. Just imagine that. Like he's already mad. He's already pissed off. He wants to end it. He's getting pressed. He's not over this, and she's laughing and cracking jokes. She just ended a 7-year relationship, right? A 7-year relationship with the guy. Had built an entire whole ass life with him. And she's talking about touching other people. Not even 2 weeks, or sleeping with other people. Not even 2 weeks after they break up. Or at least roughly that time. Do you think they will end up back together in the future? Maybe. I mean, they might. I don't know. It just, we'll have to see. But Oscar here is definitely like, let's say like he gets with somebody. Kira's going to try to clean back to him because that's who she is. She'll get jealous because she'll, you know, have nobody or whatever. If she gets with somebody, I don't think at that point Oscar's really going to care. I think he's going to check out soon too. Right now he's pressed because it's super fresh, but he's going to check out. And when he's checked out, she's giving him permission to sleep with other women. So it's not gonna go well for Kira, I think it's gonna go, all this is gonna blow back right in her face, and she's gonna regret this decision about feeling empowered or whatever the hell she's doing. I don't think it will take her back. If so, because he's going to get used to living single, fun, and adventurous life. He wasn't happy with her. Yeah, exactly. He's going to do the things they wanted to do, and he's not gonna have anybody to like hold him back anymore. You know? So he's gonna enjoy it. She made a big mistake. All right. Well, that's the end of that video. That's the whole thing. Again, I have another one coming out tomorrow. Any last thoughts here before we bounce? Because I'm cold and go warm up. That's 100. That's 100% not Kira in the comments. Yeah, no, I know. It's whatever. They started spewing that crap, and I was like, that is not Kira. So it's whatever. I thought it was funny though, because I did think, I was like, oh shit, let's go. But it's all good. Oscar's mom ain't gonna do squat. She's going through a midlife crisis herself. Oscar's mom, I remember Kira making a comment that even like his family members were saying that Oscar was out of control. Night, Nad. See you later. Hannah's going to be fired. I don't know about that. It just depends on like what was said. This is like stuff teenagers do, not grown adults with 4 kids. These guys are going to be broke in 5 years. I agree. They ruined their name. It's going to go downhill, and Okbaby is going to die off. They think they're going to skip around and live together in the same house and vlog every day like nothing, like they're going to be fine. But just young and dumb, naive people. Throwing Hannah under the bus is such a disrespectful friend move. Yeah, exactly. What happens when Hannah sees this video? She's not going to look at this very nicely. Maybe she will get fired. I don't know. Or maybe she'll dip out and quit. Is it possible the kids aren't Oscars besides Levi? Definitely kind of person to cheat. I don't know. They're probably all of Oscars, to be honest. I can see, like, you know, Oscar and all the kids. I don't really think there's anything to read into that one, you know? These poor kids have to deal with this. I'm interested to know if her new man knows she's a YouTuber and has 4 kids. I'm assuming it's somebody who knows, probably the dude of the business. She's a YouTube. It's hard to find a guy that will take on someone else's kids, and I see her getting used. Absolutely, I agree to that. I give it a month before we get we moved out video. Probably. Again, they're gonna clickbait. Night, Jennifer. They are all his twins. Yeah, that's true. They're gonna do a Q&A too, and I'm definitely gonna cover that because I'm definitely gonna be seeing what they have to say, man. I'm gonna see if they're gonna lie some more. Has your opinion on Oscar changed since the breakup video? No, not really. I still think he's like a narcissistic, sociopathic asshole, like 100% true and true. Like that hasn't changed, and I still think he's a real piece. But to be honest, my mindset has changed on Kira a bit. I still think that that her actions now are a reflection of what Oscar has done. She said over time she got sick of things and stuff, and I definitely believe that. I definitely believe that Oscar created this monster, but she also did by not communicating. I think that they are both equally as bad. I think that they are both equally as toxic. I think that they are both equally at fault for the relationship ending like this because they don't communicate. If they communicated and tried to make things work, then it would have changed, but that didn't happen. They are both selfish and toxic people. So my mindset hasn't changed on Oscar here, but it has changed on Kira. Good thing to get married. Yeah, Kira don't have girlfriends. I mean, Hannah works for her. I mean, it's too bad for the 4. Yeah, Kira's a friendship hopper for sure. If Hannah dips out, she'll find another one. Maybe she'll go back to Alyssa. The recorded podcast yesterday or today with Preston and Oscar. Yeah, it's super weird. I mean, they're going to try to continue, but it's going to fail because it's just not going to work. They couldn't make their relationship work. They're not going to make this work. I was thinking that too. Surely most of their buyers are subscribers who are going to buy blankets now. Maybe. Oscar doesn't see it, though he doesn't understand he has part in this. Absolutely, and that's what I'm saying. When we ever break down their breakup videos where they talk about how they almost broke up and all about based around their relationship, right? Oscar always puts the blame on Kira without ever taking any true accountability, and she gets pressed about it, and understandable. But Oscar is part of the problem. Both of them are root causes. Who's getting the kids? It's probably when Oscar's probably going to leave, and Kira will stay, and she'll have the kids, and Oscar probably have them on the weekends or something. Because during the week he's gonna go live his life and jump out of airplanes or something. Because now he has permission to do it. Nobody's holding him back. Because he really doesn't care that he's putting himself in danger and have responsibilities, regardless of being like with or without somebody, right? He still has a responsibility in being a present father, and he's putting his life at risk by his hobbies. He needs to find safer hobbies, and he has, but he's gonna go back to jumping out planes. Bet you. All right, so the Okbaby's back. Me and Quab will be happy and vlog together. Karen can have Oscar, and he will finally realize how crazy she is and how much he lost it when he lost me. Yeah, that's definitely a troll, bro. They will convert the basement into Oscar's apartment. I think, maybe. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be there for very long. All right. Well, it's been almost 2 hours. I'm ready to dip out. You guys got any final thoughts or anything? Cause I'm hungry. And you know, if you're new here, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. You know, I'm gonna make some more content on this. I'm pushing out a video tomorrow actually with some like better thoughts, so definitely look forward to that. Okay, so just looked at the Insta. So they break up and he dumps the kids and goes to Florida. Yeah, that sounds rational and logical, you know. All Kyla was a babysitter for them. Yep, Oscar is going to move to Cali to watch. He loves it. You never know. I mean, he's a free man now, you know. Although he is tied to vlogging, like I said, it's all they kind of have. They really don't have anything else to support their lifestyle. So I don't know. I think we're going to see a big change with them in the few years. Oscar is going to be fine, and Kira is going to be a spiral watch. Yeah, Oscar's going to live his life, and Kira will spiral. Yeah, I agree. The grandma and Oscar will get the kids watch. I don't think so. What about the kids? Well, who knows? You know, Oscar, I think, like I said, I think Kira will have the kids and Oscar will dip out and he'll have them on weekends. No way he would move to Cali away from his kids. That would be so horrible. Yeah, you never know, man. I don't think Oscar's a very good person, and he's definitely neglected his family. But you know, I mean, he might not. But he's also tied financially, so he probably won't. I don't see him doing it, to be honest. But based around financials. Whoa. If she left alone with those kids, they're gonna get taken by the state. No, not at all. But his family was up there in Cali. Remember how much fun he had when they lived up there when she was preggo this time? It's literally sad they're explaining they're only going to be around together because of the vlogs, because they have nothing without vlogs. Who's gonna watch them? Yeah, exactly. I see a big fall coming for them, and it does suck, but that's what I've been saying for a while now, is that these vloggers, they do things like this and they have nothing to show for it. So if something like this happened to like Karen and Kwa, you know, KK and Baby J, it would be the same thing. They don't have anything to fall back on. They don't have the money to support their lifestyle outside of getting monetization and ad revenue from YouTube. And YouTube falls, their life falls apart. Absolutely. Kira probably won't raise the kids by herself if Oscar is moving to California. I don't know, man. There's just a lot of variables that can happen. All right. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for watching the live. I want to say more, but I'm actually like in my like outside porch that I built, so I'm kind of cold. So I'm gonna dip out. And thanks for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Got a new video coming tomorrow. Like this video so it can push out further for me. Supports me and what I do here. Appreciate all of you guys and the conversations we're having, and I'll catch you guys in tomorrow's video. All right, see you guys later.